Hello, my little ladies and my little fair men and the brilliant moms. I was so looking forward to this day. Today the story time is on Sunday. How are you all ready? Did you ask your friends around, your neighbors, your cousins? Yeah, older siblings. Story time. It's such fun time. I used to love reading stories and listening to stories. So today's story is, yes, the Magic Treacle Jug. The Magic Treacle Jug. Do you see it? Wow. Isn't that amazing? Yes, the Magic Treacle Jug. That's a jug. All right. So once upon a time, and near the forest lived this mother, Mrs. What was her name? Oh, Mrs. TikTok. Yes, and there lived a goblin nearby, and his name was Miggy. So Mickey is one, and the story is about the Magic Treacle Jug. And who is this? Yes, this is Mother, TikTok, and Miggy. So you know the three main characters of the story. So let's get started. So once upon a time, as I told you, near a forest lived these people. And now everybody knew that Mrs. TikTok, the mother, had some special powers. Let's see what happens. Now one day, as Miggy was passing by, and he went past by whose window? Who's in the neighbor? Mrs. TikTok. And he peeped in, and he saw Mother TikTok giving her children. What was she giving her children? Yes, she was giving them toasts, bread, slices of bread. And he saw they were very dry. And he felt sad. Poor little children, they eat such dry bread for the breakfast for the morning. But then he saw something special. And what was that? Soon once she had given the bread to the children, she got the jug. She jogged the magical. Miggy did not know about it, but it was lying on the shelf. And what she says, pour some treacle, my dear jug, on the bread. Pour some treacle. And that's what the jug did. He flew off the shelf by itself, as if under a magic spell, and started pouring. What? Treacle, maple syrup that we have on pancakes, bread pudding, and it's put on top of cakes. Yummy, yummy. My mouth is watering already. And that's what Mickey saw. Oh, how wonderful for the kids. Yum. Even his mouth was watering. Yum, yum. They get to eat this treacle. Oh my God. And it doesn't end. It doesn't stop. It's pouring and pouring. Oh my God. You really got excited about it. But he went home and she started thinking. He started thinking that what should he do? Yeah, but then he was hungry, so he made himself a pudding. But since he was distracted, वो कुछ सोच रहा था किसके बारे में? Yummy, मीठा, syrupy treacle के बारे में सोच रहा था, तो वो भूल गया शुगर डालने अपनी पुडिंग में. But he made a very good looking pudding, caramel pudding, how wonderful it is. And when he tasted it, yum. oh God, it's bland. ये तो बिल्कुल फीकी है, इसमें तो कुछ भी नहीं है. Oh, and those kids, TikToks, mother TikToks, kids are so lucky. They get to eat treacle. अब उसने सोचा, what should you do? And then a grand idea struck him. हाँ, मैं ये क्यों नहीं करता कि मैं जाके थोड़ा वो जग ले आऊँ और उसमें से ट्रिकल डाल के वापस रखाऊंगा और किसी को पता भी नहीं चलेगा. जैसे ही उसने ये सोचा, he started running out of the door. He put the pudding back in the oven to keep it warm, ताकि वो गर्म रहे. वो भागता वहाँ किसके घर गया? मदर टिकटॉक के. उसने विंडो में से देखा, मदर टिकटॉक was not at home. इसका मतलब घर खाली था. Quietly he went inside and he picked up the jug and came out. tiptoed, आहिस्ता आहिस्ता वो बाहर निकला और फिर भाग के उस जग को अपने घर में ले आया. He was so excited. He'll have yummy pudding now. So he took out the pudding and then he remembered the words that she was saying to the jug. Okay, the magic jug, pour some treacle. Magic jug, pour some treacle on my pudding. And that's what the jug did. It started pouring, delicious, yum. He licked it. Who licked it? Yes, Biggie, and he loved it. He was so excited. His mouth was drooling. Now he'll have this delicious pudding with treacle and it'll be sweet. Picky nahi rahegi. Yum, yum. मगर क्या हुआ? अब जब उसने जग में ट्रीकल पोर किया तो वो पोर करता गया. ऐसे एंड इतनी देर के वो डिश से निकलने लगा, गिरने लगा. Goblin was, who's the goblin? Yes, Miggy was. Oh, stop it, Jug! Just stop pouring your treacle. I don't need it anymore. It'll spill on the table. But the magic jug जो था वो नहीं रुका और वो उसने फिर टेबल क्लॉथ पे ट्रिकल किया. Oh, will you stop it? Did you hear me? You idiot of a treacle magic jug. But the trickle did not stop. It went on pouring. It went on the chair. Oh, stop it! You're ruining my chair. How will I get it off? मैं इसको कैसे उतारूंगा? फिर उसने जाके उसके क्वेश्चन पे किया और फिर वो चलता गया. और जब गॉब्लिन मिगी उसको पकड़ने की कोशिश करता था, it would fly up in the air because yes, you're right, it was a magical jug and it kept pouring. And then it poured on the floor. And Goblin was running. Oh, stop it! Can't you hear, you dumb jug? You have to stop pouring. I don't need that trickle. Where is this so much trickle coming from? And he slipped, and then he got an idea. Why don't I get my net? And then he tried to grab it, but the jug dodged the net, the fishing net, and it went up in the air. And when Miggy got tired of stopping, stop, will you please stop? But the jug kept on pouring, and even the rug became all gluey, gooey and sweet. And then the jug flew. Oh, I kept chopping, and the jug kept flying up and then pouring from top. And it came and topped on the board on किस पे वो गिराता रहा. Oh my God! मिगी के जो कपड़े गंदे थे वॉशिंग टब में उनके ऊपर गिराना, वो उसने सोप सच में भिगोए हुए थे, उनको सोक किया हुआ था. They were so, oh no, you're ruining my clothes. Stop it, you're ruining my clothes. And but the jug would not stop. Why do you think? Can somebody write me the answer? Why do you think the jug did not stop? Yes, come on with your ideas. Yes, with your answers. I'm waiting for your answers. Nobody has said hello so far. Okay, and guess then what happened? Oopsie daisy, oopsie daisy. What happened? Oh my God. It was all over the floor. It was all over the sink. Oh, what am I going to do? How am I going to clean this? How do I stop this jug? I can't even walk on the floor. Because it's so gluey. Oh, God. And then he tried to open the door and guess, gulk, 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 gulk. What was that? The sound of the treacle, the maple syrup slipping out of the door and falling on the stairs and on the path that led to Miggy's home. On what? On Miggy's home. On what? Yeah, from the gate to his door. Oh my God. And the gulk, 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 and it was like, water. And everybody passing by, what's happening? What is this? But then came along who? Mrs. Tok. She was shocked. Why was so much of syrup coming out of Mickey's home? This must be him who peeped from my window. It must be Miggy. Yes, he must have stolen my jug. I completely understand. What a bad goblin. How bad can Miggy be? How bad can he be? How could he do that? And then she saw the jug in the air. Oh my God, my magic. So I'm right in guessing. Oh, you naughty boy. And out came running, slipping on the treacle. Who? Mig. Oh, Mother TikTok, Mrs. TikTok, I need your help. I need your help. What do you need my help for, you bad boy? You stole my treacle jug. You went into my house without my permission. Is that a good thing to do? Not at all. You went in and took my jug. That is stealing. Why should I help you? Oh, Mother TikTok, I'm so sorry. It looks so yummy and delicious. I thought you wouldn't even miss it. Please, Mrs. TikTok, forgive me. No, this is not the right thing. Children should never steal. You should never go to others' houses without permission. How could you do that, Miggy? And that's my special mug. Oh, please, TikTok. Okay, on one condition. You will have to garden and mow and trim and weed my garden for 1 year. 1 year, Mrs. TikTok. You know how I hate gardening. How will I manage that? Well, then I'm going, and the treacle jug will not stop for you, you young bad boy. Oh, no, Mrs. No, please. Okay, I promise. I will mow your lawn. I will weed your lawn. I will water your lawn. I will trim your garden. Now, will you please? Well, you better promise. And then, oh my God, what? Oh, thank goodness. Because Mrs. TikTok had said some magic words to the jar. Even it was tired of pouring treacle all over. But since it was magical, वो नहीं रुका. Oh, come on, magical jug, stop pouring your treacle, magical jug, stop pouring your treacle, and by yourself fly to my shelf in my home. And the treacle straightened out and it stopped pouring. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you. Oh my God, go away, you bad jug, you bad jug. Oh, now, little man, now you've learned your lesson. And the magical jug flew back to the shelf in the house all by itself. Well, now you'll have a hard time cleaning your home, your floors, your path. Oh, and then enjoy your pudding. Ow, I don't want to have any more of treacle ever in my life. That's what happens when you do bad things. What goes around, Maggie comes around. Don't you ever steal or lie or enter his home without permission. Do you hear that? Yes, I promise. Oh my God, how will I clean my house? Oh my God, and I have to go to the garden and clean it. Oh my God, I have to do things that I hate. But I did something hateable, didn't I? And I should have been punished. I promised myself I'll never do anything of the kind. And I'll tell my friends never to steal anything. चोरी करना बहुत बड़ी बात है. Okay, friends, you remember this lesson. So how did you like this story, my dear ones, my little ones? मजा आया? तो हमने क्या लेसन सीखा? चोरी करना, किसी के बगैर इजाजत की चीज लेना बहुत बुरी बात है. और फिर उसका नतीजा भी भुगतना पड़ता है, सजा मिलती है, पकड़े तो जाते हैं हम. उस वक्त नहीं पकड़े जाएंगे, बाद में पकड़े जाएंगे. So what's the lesson? Never steal, never take anybody's things without permission. It's called stealing. Will you remember that? I hope you do. And you remember our motto. And what is that? Be kind to your parents and help the poor, the needy, the suffering. जो मुश्किलात में हैं, जिनके पास पैसे नहीं खाने के लिए, कपड़ों के लिए, उनकी मदद करें और अपने अम्मी अब्बा की भी मदद करें घर में. So help your parents and be kind to the poor people, the suffering people. Will you remember that? Write to me. You can call me on. It would be lovely if you send me your messages on 0321 439 5535. So I can know that you have listened to my story. Kindly like it and share it. Soon it will be available on YouTube, and at the click of the button, don't forget to subscribe it, share it and like it. Will you remember that? And it will be available on my Facebook also, Stories with Uzma. So hope to see you around next Sunday. Khudafis. Bye-bye.